Hello, welcome to Mama Sue's Kitchen. Today I am going to make up a recipe. Yes, I'm going to, but I'm going to go by the directions in my volume 2 cookbook of the Butter Pecan Cake that you all love so much. I am going to use another Betty Crocker Cake mix, the cherry chip. And I will start with that, just like I did in the other cookbook where we had the butter pecan. Now, to this, just like the other recipe, I'm going to add 4 eggs, 1 cup of water, but I didn't quite put a cup in here. I'm going to finish filling it with the juice from these cherries. I use these cherries on my pear salad. Okay. And also, the recipe calls for 1 cup of oil, and I use vegetable oil. I don't know how this is going to turn out, but I'm believing it's going to be delicious. So let's mix this. I sort of am afraid of trying new mixtures in a cake that I can add and take away in casserole. Like I said, I can add and take away ingredients in a casserole or a vegetable dish or even meats. But cakes, when you're baking, you need to sort of stay with the recipe. So you remember with the butter pecan cake, I added a tub of the coconut pecan frosting. Well, with this cake, I'm going to add a tub of the buttercream. Now, I hope that this turns out like I think it will. This is a lot creamier because it's buttercream, but it's worth trying. If this turns out, oh, the possibilities I see ahead. I want to make sure that I got everything off the bottom and the sides. I've preheated my oven to 350 degrees, and I've taken a bundt pan and sprayed it with Baker's Joy. Pour this in. I don't see why it would not work, but the proof will be when it comes out. Get it where it's all in there. I'm going to put it in my oven. The recipe says for 38 to 43 minutes, so I'll be back. Okay, the cake cooked for 39 minutes. I let it cool. I put it out on my cake stand, And now will be the test of whether this cake worked or not. So, I'm going to slice it. Oh my goodness, it worked. It worked. All right. I was afraid that because it was buttercream frosting and it was so moist that it might not work. But it works. So go buy the Butter Pecan Pound Cake in my Volume 2 cookbook. Except I changed to cherry chip and I put buttercream frosting instead of the coconut pecan. Y'all, since this works, I have several ideas of different cakes that I'll be making. And of course, I'll share it with you. Remember to be salt and light, and I'll be back soon.